This is the train home with
Zac
and TT for the Millwall drive home. On the train home from Bournemouth, from the Vitality Stadium where it finished, AFC Bournemouth 1.
Millwall 0.
Millwall 0. Let's make no bones about it. What an absolutely cracking season from the Lions. It was a fantastic place to be. You know, I know a lot of you watch this channel because you can't go to games, because you can't experience what it's like on a match day. Today was superb. It was like we were the team that were going to go to the Premier League. It was, you know, on the concourse. Well, just travelling down there on the train today. The energy and the electric atmosphere. It was a party atmosphere. Like I said, it felt like we were going there. Then you get into the city centre and Bournemouth, and there's men all over the place enjoying themselves. Then you get to the ground, it's the same. The concourse was lively and songs singing, and it was just, you know, even throughout the game, the sun was shining down on us. But listen, I'm gonna have a burnt head. Sorry, I'm keeping you up. But I'm gonna have a burnt head tomorrow. But it was fantastic. Obviously, the football is what does let you down every now and again, and it's not quite good enough. And they're a team that's going to the Premier League, and maybe ultimately they deserve to win. But before we go any further, you watching this channel and the likes and the fact that you subscribed and the comments that you put are absolutely superb, and we really appreciate every single one of you. A few of you again come up to us today. It really is tired. I think it's been in the sun. The support you've given us is something we won't ever forget, and hopefully we, you know, touch wood, with a bit of health, we get to do it all again next season. But this season has been something special, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, get yourself subscribed, because why not? Why would you not want it? Why would you not want it? Let's see if we can beat 150 likes. I'll throw the like target out there, and for every Millwall fan, cheers. Honestly, thank you very much for your support. We like I said, we're going to today's game needing a win, needing Middlesbrough not to win, and needing Luton not to win, needing Luton to lose. Obviously, Luton get a ridiculous goal, an absolutely ridiculous goal from the goalkeeper.
Knocks our players' confidence.
It may do, because it was right on half time. We started with Bartosz Białkowski in goal. We had a back five, and there was no reason not to start the back five, but there was a slight change. Right wing back Danny McNamara, left wing back was Murray Wallace, wasn't it?
Yes.
You had Ryan Leonard, Sean Hutchinson, Jake Cooper as the defenders. Might have to get the ticket out for this fella here, so I'll just give it to him whilst we're doing it. Don't have this in the car, do we? Then you had obviously Billy Mitchell and George Saville in the midfield, with Benica Fobe in the middle, Ollie Burke and Mason Bennett. So those were our front three, and it's an attacking lineup. And I felt that, you know, we gave as much as Bournemouth. Don't get me wrong, Bournemouth created a couple of good chances, and Bartosz Białkowski, so underrated in the Championship, not underrated by Millwall fans by any stretch of the imagination, because we know what he brings us. He's made a couple of really good blocks coming out and stopping Solanke. One of them was a massive, like, it was so far offside, it's unbelievable. It really was offside. The officiating today, Andre Mariner, really was disgraceful, but we'll get more into that in the second half. But there was some absolutely crazy offside decisions in the first half that we didn't get. But Bart's there, he comes out, he blocks the ball really well. We create a really good chance in it, and obviously it's come from a set piece. The ball into the box, Sean Hutchinson rises, tries to get it on target. It doesn't. It just goes over the bar. But it's a fantastic chance.
I don't think it actually was a set piece. It was.
Yeah, it was from a set piece, but the ball came out.
It bounced back out and then it came back in.
You're right. It came from a set piece, but not directly. And that really was, you know, little itty-bitty kind of things that were going to happen in that first half. Second half, two major decisions that could have turned the game. The first one, Ollie Burke has got the wrong side of the defender. What was the game that you compared it to? Aaron Cresswell
against Frankfurt.
Against Eintracht Frankfurt, where he's had to drag the defender down because he's got wrong side. The exact same thing happens. The defender tries to win the ball, doesn't. Burke's the wrong side of him. He gets dragged down. It's through on goal. Not only does the player not get booked or sent off, we don't even get the foul. It's an atrocious decision by an absolute prick of a ref. You know, he's thinking, I'm going to ref them next year. I don't have to be nice to Millwall because I'm going to be refereeing Bournemouth players. And it really is a bad decision. And then there's a second situation where Jules Saville's played down the right side of the box. It's a really good ball into him. Saville runs down, he gets dragged in. The tickets are there, fella. Thank you. All the best, thank you. Saville gets dragged down in the box. Again, it's a blatant penalty. It's not given. I don't know what he's thinking of, but he's not going to give us nothing. And then from there on, you're thinking it's touch and go. You know, like I said, you bring a player down through on goal. A red card could give us the impetus. It wouldn't have made much of a difference, obviously. Jesus Christ, he might have to go sleep on my shoulder in a minute. Bear in mind, it's only 7 minutes past 4. But then we still continue to press, make some changes. You know, Jed Wallace comes on. We've massively gone for an attacking lineup, and I said to Zac that this might well cost us. We still do have a good chance. Ollie Burke creates a good chance. I don't think he fancies sitting next to Mill fans. Ollie Burke created a good chance, and then again it's one of those half and half decisions where it looked to me that George Saville was pulled down before the throw-in. Should be a foul to us, not given. Their player steps up, throws it into Kiefer Moore. I think it was direct. He was in the box. He certainly wasn't offside. And then Kiefer Moore's through on goal. We've got no defence there. And he tucks it home in the 82nd minute to make it 1-0 to a very quiet and very, unenthusiastic team that are going to the Premier League.
All that they done was like bounce beach balls.
Bounce beach balls, yeah. Like I said, it's one of those times where I know we are mental. I know we're different to everybody else, but it's special. If we're going to the Premier League, it's going to be something you're going to remember. Throwing a few beach balls around and not having any kind of atmosphere, I really don't get it, because you might as well make the most of the time, because you never know. Like Bournemouth are a smaller club historically than us. You never know when it might change. You've got to make the most of it. And like I said, it felt like our fans were going to be there. Obviously, it made 1-0. We didn't really create too much after that. Jed Wallace came over to the corner and got such a good reception from the boys, and it looks like that's going to be his last game in a Millwall shirt, which is absolutely gutting, because he's such a good quality player. He's such a nice guy. You know, his family are amazing. His dad's such a, just the whole family of quality. Every time I've got to speak to them, I've been lucky to speak to them, because they're, his dad used to coach Jed when he was younger, and he's an absolutely top guy, and you can see that. We're gonna miss Jed. There's absolutely no getting around it. Big changes in the summer, which me and Zac will talk about.
Yeah. We'll have a few videos.
Yeah, we're gonna have a few videos.
Pre-season.
We'll rate every ground that we've been to this year, which is pretty much all of them. I think we've missed 6 away games this year, so we've been to pretty much all of them. And we'll have one where we'll rate the teams and we'll rate the fans. And we'll break down what we need and what we don't need. This is not a very flattering view, I've got to be honest. But like I said, I really appreciate the support that you've given us throughout the season. Put your comments in below who you'd like to keep, who you wouldn't like to keep, and what you thought of today. Should we have gone for it a little bit more? Obviously, if you haven't seen Luton's goal yet, it's so painful to watch, and I think that the players have got wind of that at half time, and it changed. Who was your man of the match today?
Jed Wallace. I'm gonna give it to Jed.
You can give it to Jed.
I thought he played well, but my main man of the match would probably be Saville.
I think Saville's done really well. I agree with you. I think he's done really well recently.
Hopefully, with have we signed him for a few more seasons?
Saville's signed for next season. Bartosz had a good game. Like I said, he made a really good couple of blocks. I felt Billy Mitchell had a good game again today. Comfortable on the ball. It wasn't to be, but it's been an absolutely fantastic season. That's taken us, I think it's 8,000 miles, maybe 8,000 minutes, maybe 4,000 miles across the country, all over the place. And you lot have been there supporting us all the way.
Talking to us
and backing us and putting things in the comments, and we really appreciate what you've done. Ultimately, we've just come close. I think we finished 9th, which is a little bit disingenuous, because But then if you'd have offered us 9th for the start of the season, we probably would have taken it. It's going to be a big season next year, very big season. I'm going to finish it on the fact that this boy here scored an absolute worldie in the cup final that we won last Sunday. My Lions, my boys, were absolute superb and won a last minute. Won the cup in the last minute. He scored a fantastic goal against a really good side. So we're on a high from football.
And I think I know that one of their coaches actually watches our drive home.
I do think he
shout out to him.
Yeah, it is nice, but they're a really good side, and to win in the cup final was something amazing. And I think we'll end it there. Like I said, thank you so much for the support you've given us throughout the season. We don't do it, we're not sponsored, we don't get any money for it. This is purely to talk to you, talk to the Millwall fans all over the world. You are the fucking, I swore, but you are the best. There's only one way we can end it. I think we're going to pull into Southampton. Maybe we'll come down here next year in the cup, or we'll put another promotion push together. Thank you very much for watching the Millwall drive home. No one likes us.
We don't care.
Yes, come on you Lions.
What a campaign.